All right, let's dive into something I think a lot of us can relate to. It's this powerful personal journey, the big shift from constantly seeking approval to instead attracting genuine connection. We're going to explore the art of not chasing. Yeah, this really hits, doesn't it? It so often starts right here, with this exact feeling. The idea that love is something you have to run after, something you have to earn, even when every single sign is telling you to just stop. It's a feeling that, for so many of us, hits incredibly close to home. And all that constant running, well, it leads somewhere, and it's usually not a great place. It leads right to our first section, the exhaustion of the chase. This is the part of the story where that relentless pursuit really starts to wear you down. You know, at the very heart of the chase is this really common but flawed belief. We tell ourselves, okay, if I just try a little harder, if I just prove how loyal I am, then they'll finally see my worth. It's this hope that our effort alone can somehow change another person's heart. And then you come across a realization like this one. It's so simple but so powerful. Love shouldn't feel like begging. Because when you're constantly chasing, it stops being a partnership, doesn't it? It starts to feel like you're just pleading for scraps of attention. And real, true affection should never, ever feel like that. Okay, look at this comparison. It lays it all out so clearly. On one side, you have chasing, proving your worth, begging for attention, trying to hold on to someone who has already let go. And on the other side, true connection, someone walking beside you, matching your effort and meeting you exactly where you are. The difference between the two is, well, it's everything. That exhaustion, it can only go on for so long before you just hit a wall. And that brings us right to our second section, the critical turning point, the moment it all stops. This is when the chase finally, and usually very quietly, just comes to an end. And this is such an important distinction. The big shift rarely comes from some dramatic fight or a huge moment of anger. More often than not, it's a quiet surrender. It's that profound, bone-deep feeling of just being done. Just too tired to keep trying so hard anymore. So what does that exhaustion actually look like? Well, it's this. It's being tired of constantly having to prove that you're enough. Tired of chasing down replies, of looking for approval. And maybe the biggest one of all, just being so tired of feeling like you're the only one showing up. So when you finally stop, when all the noise and the effort of the chase just fades away, what's left? What happens in that silence? This is where things really start to shift. And that question leads us to a really beautiful part of this whole journey. Section 3, finding peace in the silence. This is all about what starts to grow in the space you create when you finally stop trying to do all the work. And at first, this feeling can be a little unsettling. I mean, when you're so used to the chaos of the chase, the sudden quiet of peace can feel strange, maybe even uncomfortable. But it's there, just waiting for you to settle into it. And let's be really clear about what kind of peace this is. It isn't about everything being perfect all of a sudden. No, it's a peace that comes from acceptance, the kind that doesn't demand that you fix anything or perform for anyone. You can just be. And it's in that quiet that a core truth finally has room to settle in. You were always enough, even when they couldn't see it. It's like a whisper that tells you your worth was never actually up for debate. It was always there, totally separate from anyone else's ability to see it. Once that realization really lands, everything changes. And this leads us to the most transformative part of this whole thing, the huge shift from chasing to attracting. This is about moving from pouring all your energy out to cultivating an energy that draws the right people in. And the path to get there becomes surprisingly clear. First, you start respecting your own energy, treating it like the precious resource it is. That respect naturally leads you to stop chasing what clearly isn't meant for you. And in that space you've created, you start attracting people and experiences that actually align with who you are. And who do you start to attract? Well, people who see your value right from the start. No audition required. People who match your effort, so it feels balanced. And most importantly, people who meet you in that calm, peaceful state you've worked so hard to cultivate for yourself. And all of this culminates in our final and maybe most important lesson, the art of leading yourself. This is where we pull it all together. This is the essential mindset shift that has to happen. You realize that walking away isn't about rejection at all. It's about protection. Letting go stops feeling like a failure and starts feeling like a powerful act of preserving your own peace. It becomes a choice made from strength, not weakness. And here's your permission slip to let go of any guilt. You're not being cold for letting go, you're just done. You're done. Fighting battles that were never yours to fight in the first place. You're recognizing that you simply can't win a fight for someone else's affection. And this right here is the ultimate transformation said perfectly. The day you stop chasing people is the day you start leading yourself. You stop looking outside of yourself for validation, and you finally find that leader within, guiding your own life from a place of strength and peace. So, we'll end with this question for you to really think about. When all that energy you spent running after other people is finally returned to you, who do you become? What incredible things could you build in that quiet